Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Um, good evening, Tolu Alashe. Good evening. Good evening. Please let me know if you can hear me. I want to be sure you can hear me. Please let me know. Just type something if you can hear me. Yes, just type. I want to be sure you can hear me. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Eyube, thank you. Yes, Mr. Benjamin, son of the prophet. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening. You're welcome. And you can do it to share this also so that more people can be part of this. Good evening. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you can do it to share this so that you can be part of this. Good evening. Good evening. All right. All right. We are in for something amazing. We are in for something strong. And if you are here, just know that you are here for something strong. Because by the time we are done, you're going to sit down and re-strategize on how to go forward in your leadership journey. So do it to share it with people. Share it on your status. Just copy the link and put it on your status. People can join from there. Share it on a group. Just share the link. People will join from there. All right. Okay. All right. Are we good? Just send it to me on WhatsApp. All right. Okay, I think we can start now. And this live session today is an offshoot of the community I have. That is Nest Leadership Community. That is a community that capture what I want to give to people, that capture what I want to communicate. Is a community that will help people position for the next level of leadership. Leadership over the years have been evolving. Leadership over the years have been changing. Per centuries, you can refer to different people. I don't want to go into plenty references, but you can see from century to another century, you can see that leadership, we've seen leadership, but also we've seen that it has changed over time. And if you notice, you will see that once it's changed, those that adjust themselves to that change, they are the ones that have the ears of the next generation. Now, in this our generation, things are changing. Things are changing. Leadership is journeying beyond more of self-leadership, which is good. Self-leadership is the bedrock of leadership. That is the bedrock of it. But now, you lead yourself for yourself, for your life to be better. Yes, to get a certain result in your life or in your endeavor, yes. But things are changing beyond your personal leadership now. Things are changing to you must have a stake. Yes, you must have a stake in people's life. You must have a stake in their attention. You must have a stake in the result they have before people will give ear to you. So, in this our generation, leadership is more than, yes, I'm leading myself. Yes, when you lead yourself, it's for yourself. Nobody's gaining from it. There are people that will gain from it. They will be your family members and your friends. And with that, your influence can be limited. So things are changing. Things are changing. Things are changing. And one thing you must know about change is that change is very, very subtle. It's very, very subtle, but it is consistent. Change is constant. Very subtle, very silent, but it's constant. Meaning that there will always be a change. And when there is change, those that pay attention are those that will position themselves for the change. Do you get that?
Yes, sir.
It means attention. 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 I mean, I don't mean attention before, attention after the change. It's attention before the change. That is, before the change become obvious. For example, when I mean about change is subtle and constant, is that if a woman get pregnant now, nothing changes. But a change has occurred.
Yes, sir.
It might take you 1 month, 3 months before you find out, but a change has occurred. The same way, if someone has sex with someone that has HIV, a change has occurred.
Yes, sir.
At that time that you're having that intercourse, you will still feel normal, you sleep normal, everything you do it normal. But change has occurred.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A terminal illness has entered your body. The same way when cancer started dealing with cell, it doesn't make any noise. But that doesn't change the fact that something that will terminate your essence has begun. Same way as change. And that is why people say when you start adjusting when change has become obvious, you are late. There's nothing you can do for change but to align to change, to position for change. You can't do anything against it. And that is why it is subtle. It doesn't make noise. And it is constant. That there will be change is constant. But it's subtle. So you need to pay attention. And that is why I'm teaching you this. I believe many of you here, you are my mentee. You're on the community page, leading you. And you have to pay attention. And the reason why I want you to pay attention is because everyone I believe that is on that community page, I believe, because of things I'm pouring on them and I'll still pour on them, I believe that they will be relevant in the next phase of leadership. I believe, that's my belief. I believe they will be positioned for the next phase of leadership. You must know that leadership is also an opportunity to be relevant. Leadership is an opportunity to be relevant. So if you don't align yourself to the change in the next phase of leadership, it means even though you are a leader now, you might not be relevant in the next phase. You might not. So pay attention to what is happening. First, know that change is subtle, it is constant. Subtle and it is constant. So now let's go to leadership now. Then I will give you a definition of leadership. Then I will start bringing you to the perspective of what it means to prepare or to be relevant in the next generational leadership. There's something that is consistent in leadership is influence and result. Those keywords are consistent. Influence and result. And that is why I will define leadership for you from a general perspective and from a general term. The tag leadership is influence over a set of people to achieve a common goal. So, in this definition, I take it again, leadership is influence. That is, it is the ability to influence a set of people or a group of people towards or achieving a goal. You can target common goal, but I prevent a goal or an objective or a result. So I want to tell you what is constant in that definition and what is variable. What is constant in the definition is influence and result, the objective, is always constant. There is no leadership without influence and without something you want to achieve. There is no influence without it. So there must be something you want to achieve. There must be influence and there must be something you want to achieve. There must be aim for it. That is constant. What is variable is or are the people and the leader. That is variable. The leaders are variable. The people are variable. The leaders are variable. The people are variable. But let me give you the next. That is the bedrock of leadership. But let me give you the next definition of leadership that's going to be relevant. And I'm going to be telling you, I have plenty of them. Maybe I'll give you 3 or 4 of things you must change your mindset to position yourself for the next phase of leadership. And let me give this is my own personal definition, so you can write it down. I said leadership equal to lead the sheep. Leadership equal to lead the sheep. Leadership equal to lead the sheep. One thing you must understand is that in this our generation and the coming generation, there will be a lot of diverted attention. I'm not saying there won't be attention, but a lot of diverted attention. In the previous centuries, it is easy to lead people because people give their attention undivided. In this coming generation, the attention of people will be divided. And you will know that leadership is not much more of owning or control. It's about having a stake and input in the next generational leadership. The leadership in that phase is more than control or ownership. It is input and having a stake. Because there's going to be a lot of divert attention. Mark that word. Not that there is no attention, but there is a lot of divert attention. So I will define it for you as leadership is lead the sheep with the goal of the sheep becoming a shepherd to be able to lead unreachable sheep by the initial shepherd with different method but same goal. And when I mean sheep and shepherd, I'm just using that terms as followers and leaders. So let me just use followers so that But you get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can input followers and leader there. So leadership is leaders that lead the sheep with the goal of, or that lead the follower rather. Let me just put follower. Leaders that lead the follower with the goal of the follower becoming a leader, to be able to lead unreachable followers by the initial leaders with different method but same goal and objective. You see that? So the next phase of leadership, and that's what will lead me to what I want to highlight to you. In the next 20 minutes, I'm done. In the next phase of leadership, you must also first accept that you want to reach another group of people, but not directly. But you want to reach them through the people you have led or raised. And those people that want to reach them, that you are leading, they're not going to reach those people by the method you use to reach them. They're going to use another method that is suitable to reach those set of people. Because the reason why you won't be able to reach those kind of set of people is maybe you can be flexible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One of the aspect I believe is a pitfall in leadership is when, as a leader, you've using a proven principle or method to get a result, and you are bent on using it because it has produced again and again for you. There are times, season times changes that method, even though it has produced and is still producing, it can be effective in the next phase of leadership.
Yes, sir.
So most times leaders are bent in using their method that has produced, and because they are not flexible, the next set of followers won't be able to be reached. They won't be able to reach them. They won't be able to reach the next set of followership, or followers rather. You see that?
Yes, sir.
So it means in the next generational leadership is changing. Method of leading people is changing. The how is changing also. Of course, once the method change, the how change. But in this next level of leadership, what are the things you pay attention to? Because by the next time I'm coming here, I'm going to be teaching you how to convert your potentials. And the moment you can convert your potentials, you will start believing, or you start saying that you have a leadership gene in you. The reason why you run from leadership is because you don't know your potential and you've not started converting it. And that is why the next thing I'll be doing once I come here is to teach you how to convert your potentials. There's a way to convert potentials, and there's a way to discover it. So we don't want you to discover it alone. There are many people that have discovered potentials and they sit there with the potential, even though they know it. Potential will start manifesting when you can convert it. Every potential is convertible.
Yes, sir.
The method might change, the ways might change, the how might change, but it can be converted. So in this next set of leadership, what are the things to pay attention to? Number one that will help you is part of what I said. We can't erase it. Influence. And that is why I said this next phase of influence is not going to be by what you do alone. It will be by what you say. influence in the coming generation is not going to be more than what you do. It's going to be by what you say. And the reason why I'm saying that is that you might necessarily not be doing what you are saying. That is the irony of the next phase of leadership. The influence is not going to be more than the influence you have on people is not going to be is going to be more than what you do alone, even what you say. And it has started happening. Have you seen some people that have a lot of followers on social media that tells people to go and use their promo code to bet, and they are not doing it? They are not betting, but they are advocating for people to bet so that they can win, but they are not doing it. And a lot of people's lives have been destroyed. You might be struggling because of your church mind to say that is not leadership, because people's lives are destroyed. That's leadership.
Yes, sir.
That's leadership. You will start seeing companies paying people money because of their stake online. Not about what they do, but what they say online. So we start seeing a set of people that will be coming online to say what they don't mean, and some people pattern their life after it. Because the next phase of leadership is going to be more than what you do. It's going to be what you say. And even what you do to influence people, if you are not doing it and making sure people are seeing it, nobody will be led and nobody will follow you. So in the next phase of leadership, you must be big on feasibility. You must be big on influence. You must be big on anything that can give you influence. Anything that can give you feasibility. Anything that can give you audience. Anything that can give you people's attention. Because in the next phase of leadership, it's going to be more than having good intentions alone. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be based on how many people can follow what you say. And it's already happening. Have you seen some people that can tell you that buy this water, it's good, and that water, he knows that it's going to kill them, but people will follow? I've seen, are you aware that even Messi and Ronaldo, they are conscious of what is around them? Because even their gesture is speaking.
Yes, sir.
And people follow it. Why? Because they have influence on a set of or a group of people. I've seen in a interview, it's been long, they interviewing Ronaldo. Is it Ronaldo or Messi? I can't remember. I think Ronaldo. And they mistakenly just put Coke and beside him. And he said he should pack it. Because as he's talking and that thing is in front of him, a lot of people just buy that and they will start drinking Coke.
Yes, sir.
And you should know that there are some countries, some part of the world that Coke has not been able to penetrate because of maybe what they think about Coke or some things that they just feel is not right. But are you aware that by that Coke being in front of Ronaldo and he's talking, if you now mistakenly just sip out of it, that country can say, okay, come Coca-Cola. So next phase of leadership is going to be more than what you do, is going to be also what you say. And the one I just said now, let me add it to it, is going to be also based on your gesture, your movement, yeah. Let me just stop there because of time. Number 2, next phase of leadership is going to require sacrifice, in the sense that, the leadership that you've known, the leadership we have known, mostly even in the church, and those colonial masters, and in those, is always based on, if someone is leading you and is raising you, the leader always want to see their traits in the person they raised. That thing is selfishness, and it's going to fizzle out. That is people leading people with the aim of replicating themselves in people. That thing is going to fizzle out. That is, the proof that you are following me and I've led you is that you must be able to think like me. No. You will think like the person, but you should be able to talk like me, use my method, do the things I do. Yes, they can do it at the initial phase, but as the time goes on, they will find another method or way to do the same thing and get better results more than you. And that is why leaders that have not learned to sacrifice and know that even though I'm pouring into you, I'm pouring mindset, not rigidity, not replicating, not using myself to, because people now are leading people so that they can have influence on over those people that those people will lead. Be okay with leading people and they go and raise another generation that don't know you. Be okay with it. It's going to happen. All these some people are trying to get people and to say, the people that you follow me is that you walk the way I walk, you put your hand the way I put my hand, you speak the way I speak, you dress the way I dress. That thing is going to fizzle out. The next phase of leadership is that you must learn sacrifice before you begin it, and you are not doing it with the aim of replicating yourself in people. That is, people are going to a point where they want to get to a point where if this person is speaking anywhere, they will be able to see you in that person. That is selfishness. That is, no matter what the person is doing, you still want to be receiving the accolade. Because the person is already sounding like you. And I call it selfishness because it's going to box people in corner. People won't be able to think outside the box. People only adore your ways. But there are many ways to get things done. And in the next phase of leadership, every leader that will be relevant at that level must be cool and comfortable with that. Because you must be okay to lead people that will not sound like you, that will not look like you. Even though your wisdom has bettered them, but because your wisdom has bettered them, they have access to a deeper dimension of wisdom. Your own height is their own beginning. Your own limitation is their starting point. And you must be convenient in it. You must be convenient in it. So people that will be relevant in the next phase of leadership are those people that will be secure. That is, you can raise people and they will not look like you. I mean, that is, you'll be secure so much that you raise people that it will take time, or it will take them saying it before they will know that they are connected to you. And that doesn't affect their loyalty to you, that they learned from you. Next phase of leadership are those that can give the followers eagles to fly without holding the rope. There's a way you can be flying, but they are holding the rope that no matter how you can draw you back. Are you aware the way eagle raise the eaglet is that he trained them to a point that they can fly, and they fly to a point that they never come back home.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The eagle trained the eaglet, but eaglet didn't come back. By the time they are going to meet at the highest level where he is soaring and the eaglet is soaring and they become eagle and be convenient with it. I'm saying be convenient in they inviting for church now. They invite you, your spiritual father, your grand spiritual father. 3 of you are in the same flyer. Be convenient with it. That's the next phase of leadership. That is, they invite 3 generations that are connected to each other on the same flyer. And that doesn't mean the first generation has failed. That doesn't mean the one in the middle has failed. It means success. This one that you can invite someone that you train. They can't invite someone that you train because you are the one that trained him, or because you're a spiritual father, or because you're his mentor. So if you will invite me, don't invite him. If you invite him, don't invite me. That won't hold water in the next phase of leadership. Leaders that will emerge in the next phase are those that can sacrifice and lead selflessly. Do what they have to go and do what they have to do and get out of this thing. Number 3, and I've said it, the next phase of leadership, there won't be control or ownership. That is, you won't be able to own people. You won't be able to call these people are my people. You won't be able to call this my clown. Yeah. You only have input. I said you only have input, and what did I say? No, when I first said it, I added something to it. I said the next phase of leadership, which is number 3, you won't have total control or ownership over people. You only have input and stake. That is, the next phase of leadership be convenient in that your follower will not agree totally with what you say. And it's not only what you are saying that will lead them. It's not only what you are saying that will bet them. They will have a lot of people. Should I bust your bubble? I know some people might not agree with it, but the next phase of leadership, we are going to be having more than one mentors. That is, I believe one of the things that is going to happen is that God is breaking that system of ownership. Yeah. So that mindset of people being proud, I'm the one that raised this person, it's not going to hold water in the next phase, because it will be clear that many people pour into this person to become who he is. And only you can take the glory. And the one that sounds like this, which is number 4, I'll just stop here. It is social media leadership. The next phase of leadership is going to be based on influence on social media. So that 500, 1,000 follower that you have, that 2,000, guard it and grow it more. Because it's just a matter of time. Your relevance is not going to be determined by people that you have physically alone. Your relevance is going to be based on people that follows you online. I believe, even in Christianity, I believe that the next phase of church growth it's not going to be based on seating capacity. It's going to be based on those that can connect online. That is, you see a church of 5,000 or 2,000 physical member, while online people that are connected are like 3, 4, 5 million connected. But you see, these people are not plenty concerning those online in different countries, in different parts of the world. So there is something forming now. There is forming online that tags social media leadership, where everyone that's following you, you are leading them. Whether the person have more follower than you or less follower than you, the moment the person click follow, it means you have an input in that person's life. You have input in the person's mindset and thinking. And that is why, to build that social media leadership, you need to embrace strategy. Whether you're a Muslim or you're a Christian, it's not going to be as led alone. It's going to be by strategy. I mean, like you will sit down and plan something strategically, that is going into details, when to post, how to post, what to say, what not to say, what to push, yes, to get what you want. Because now you know that anything you do, anything you say, your body gestures has impact or input on those people. So it means if you're going to be relevant in the next phase of leadership, you need to try as much as possible, build social relevance. Don't be discouraged, just continue, just be consistent and be strategic. Don't say because someone is doing something, you will not do it. Do it. Do it. Go as far. If you want to name it the same thing the person name it. Name it. Do it. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
Even if someone do something and you like it and you feel you can do it, go and do it. Why? Because there are people that will just follow you for you.
Yes, sir.
There's just a flavor you will bring on the table. The person is doing it best, but there is a better way you just do it. Might not be the best, but people will still just relate with you. So all this selfishness and only and thou attitude, that because also person is doing this, I can't do it again. Do it. Do it. Do it anyway. Who cares?
Yes, sir.
I know the person is doing it the best, but you can still do it in a better way. Because there's a way someone can be doing something online. Just say, what else can I say? This person has said it up. Do your own. Say it in your own way. There are just some people that will be able to relate with you and the way you say it. Because there are different phases of leadership where some people cannot just be in touch with some people again. It's not because they don't want to. The level they are in leadership will not permit it. But you are in the level where you can be in touch of those people. Be in touch with them. Do your own thing. Do you. If someone inspires you by doing something, go and... The meaning of inspiration is that I was inspired to do what you see me do. Go and do it. Do your own. Do your own anyway. Because in the next phase of leadership, there are some people that some people can reach, and there are some people can reach. It's going to happen. And by the time they need the people you can reach, may you be relevant. Yes, I know that some people can be relevant and do some things at the level of maybe professional. You might be relevant at the grassroots, at least for the meantime. That is, there's a way you can communicate to them, and people, anybody that will enter that vicinity, they will have to go through. Are you aware that even politicians, even though they go abroad, they meet with other presidents of different nations, of different countries, and strategize and all those things, and people know them. When it comes to election or they want to get something done grassroots, they will ask questions about those that have influence at that level. Even though people know you, that doesn't translate to influence. There are people that they know you. There are people that they have influence. You can know me. And I don't have influence over you. But there's no way I will have influence over you and you not know me. So, you see all those leaders coming down to grassroots. Those people know them, but they're still waiting for the one that have influence over them to talk. So they know the game. They know the strategy. They don't just go and tell people because they know them. They will find the one that have influence at that level. Talk to the person. And they will get results. What I'm saying in essence, the next phase of leadership is going to be decentralized. That is, you can't own people. You can't say I'm the only one pouring to this person to make this person. No. There's going to be a lot of people pouring into people to make them who they are. Have you learned something tonight?
Yes, sir.
Let me stop here. I want to give room for one or two questions. If you have one or two questions, please drop it and I will answer it before I go. One or two questions. I believe all of you are my mentees and you're in my community and you follow me. So in a way, I have a responsibility over you. Thank you so much, everyone.